been a while since I did one of these kind of photography walk type vloggy things. So, a few reasons for that. You can always find things to blame, eh? Partly wasn't well, feeling a lot better now. Partly weather's been pretty, I think the weather's been pretty rubbish actually. Well, just gloomy and damp. But anyway, now we're back out over Ludshott, the first proper walk of the year. Now, partly I've come out today because I'm feeling like I could do the exercise, partly there was the promise of some sunny intervals, and I can just see in the far distance, if I swing this round, there's a little bit of brightness on the horizon. So I'm hoping that's coming this way, and it's not going to rain because I've got a woolly hat. I can't put my hood up because I've got a hoodie on my jumper. So I ain't quite sure how that would work, but yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, if we come to it. So I've been trying to fit in some other stuff, mainly trips to the vets, of course. And the dog's not doing so well, really, to be honest. She's good and elderly now, so she's done well, but she's struggling to get out for a walk at all at the moment. We think she's got some arthritis type problems. But anyway, yeah, I've been trying to get out and test just changes in the kit, really. So today, it's not a small bag challenge, this is a low pro 200 AW thing. Is that what it is? It's a low pro stealth reporter 200 AW, which is my kind of favourite bag at the moment, really, for carrying more, if I'm carrying a little bit more kit. And so today I brought the X-E1 with 16mm Fuji lens, and I've brought the G80, Panasonic G80, Lumix G80, with the kit 12 to 60, the 25mm 1.7, and the Olympus 14, 15 to 300 to 150, just for a bit of longer reach in case I need it. I've been trying to test all of the micro four thirds lenses on the G80 just to kind of get a good feel for how they're all working, and been pretty pleasantly surprised actually. It's been even with the macro, I've got the 35mm macro Olympus lens, which is really a 4/3 lens and has a micro 4/3 adapter on it, and manually that wouldn't focus or autofocus, but then for macro, do you really need a autofocus anyway? I don't really think you do. I think you're better off with manual focus, and with manual focus it worked really well. Ooh, appears to be tractor coming this way. It's on the path, and so am I. So, yep. What is he doing? He's going somewhere else. They're still logging, I believe, on Ludshott. We'll see once we get around to the car park what's going on around there. So yeah, I think they're still logging, so there might be no opportunities for photography there until they've gone home, or something like that. Trouble is with Ludshott, if you come at the weekend when there isn't anybody here logging, then the place is very busy with dog walkers and the like, runners, cyclists, other walkers, photographers, all those sort of undesirables. And although that's usually me, either running or cycling or walking or photography. Anyway, and of course if you come during the week, they're actually busy doing the work of logging. So that bright cloud, that bright area on the horizon does look good, but it looks iffy just before it gets here. We'll see how we get on. This is really more of probably more an exercise trip than a photography trip, but you know, I'm going to crack on, see how we do. I'm going to use the Fuji mainly on colour stuff today. X-E1 with colour. Yeah, see how that goes. So I've walked across a fair piece of Ludshott now, taken a few images with both Fuji and the Lumix G80. The light's not improved very much, but sometimes, you know, that's okay. We'll have to wait and see what the images are like, I think. As I was saying in a previous video, I'm not a great one for the JPEG straight out of camera thing. I always think I always like to think there's some way I can improve on an image. That's perhaps not a purist's view, but there you go. That's my view. One thing that has struck me about the G80, using it for photography rather than video, is that the shutter release is sublimely smooth. It's absolutely beautiful. A real sort of buttery, smooth feel and such a soft, subtle sound to it. It's pretty amazing. If a shutter can be amazing. I can't imagine any non-photographers would be. They would laugh at such a concept, but there you go. The direct comparisons with the Olympus EM1 will follow later in the year, I think, when I've given it a bit of a try out at Brands Hatch. Oh, it's nice and peaceful out here now. There was a tractor trying to follow me earlier, but I've shaken it off, I think. And all I can hear out here now pretty much is bird song occasionally, although it's not even an awful lot of bird song at the moment. It's just very peaceful, which is really nice. Not many people here during the week either. Although, you know, it's 4:45 now in the afternoon, so I'm going to start heading back in the general direction of home. Wow. Yeah, I can see they've certainly been doing some clearance work here. This is exceptionally mucky through here, so I'll cross this path in a squelchy sort of way and head off through the wooded bit. Yeah, I won't be taking that path down there anytime soon, but that's where we've come from. See, the sky is actually, you know, it's not a uniform grey, it's actually quite pleasant. I quite like that sort of that layered tones of sort of blue-grey. It's rather nice, rather pleasant. We'll see what it comes out like on the images. Definitely headed home now. Light's starting to go a bit. It's getting on 4:30 because it's still early February. Sunset's reasonably early. The promised sunny spells didn't materialise, as you can see though. You know, there are some differentiation in this, some differentiation in the cloud there, so you know, it's been nice to get out for a first proper photography walk of the year. Foot sore, that's great. Still a fair way from home, but yeah, it's nice just to have been outside today, to be honest. It's not too cold. I think for those of us in the south of England, so far winter seems to have been fairly short. Only been a sprinkling of snow, which is perhaps a little bit disappointing. quite a few frosts over the last few weeks. They seem to have died back a little bit now. Might be getting a bit frosty again towards the end of the week, we'll see. But there's certainly the first signs of spring now. There's plenty of buds. Magnolia buds are growing quite huge, and there's snowdrops are out, crocuses are out. We've even seen a couple of daffodils. So it's all looking, or beginning to look, a little bit more spring-like now, which is always nice. Something to look forward to. Yet another area where the clearance seems to be ongoing. So I'll be interested to see what the results are from today's little expedition. I've no great expectations, but there's usually something of note, so I'm hopeful. I've managed to use the G80 with both the kit 12 to 60 and probably a similar number of photographs, if not a few more, with the 25mm f1.7, and I've done a little bit with the Fuji, but with the X-E1, but not a huge amount because light's not great for colour work, to be honest. A bit of colour in some of those leaves that are still on the trees, which are very pleasant brown colour. A few of those, but nothing too remarkable, I don't imagine, from today's session. But just try not to prejudge it. We'll see how it goes, and I'll navigate this footpath, bridle way, whatever this bit is, without falling on my face on the way down. Hopefully, next few days I'll be able to get some cycling in as well, and then we'll venture a little bit further afield. Not that it's not pleasant to come over to Ludshott, because it always is. It's a lovely place to come and walk, but it does you good to visit some new areas as well. I did find when I was driving over to Farnborough, maybe, or somewhere. Oh, no, I went to Elstead. Oh, that's right. I actually went to pick the X-E2 up. And I did find a new pond over there called the Moat, which I haven't been to before, so I have to pay a trip to that and see what's there. It's on the other side of Hankley Common.